You know what really helped me go from making $1,200 per launch in 2020 to making over $800,000 per launch in 2023? Guys, I'll give you a hint. It wasn't a secret formula. It wasn't a magical hack or strategy. And it definitely wasn't a grind till you die mentality. You guys, it was getting in the right room in front of the right people. And that right circle of influence raises the bar, helping us set new, higher expectations for ourselves and elevate our standards for the life we live and the business we operate. Because the truth is that we don't know what we're truly capable of until we get into the room with the people who are going bigger than us, scaling higher, and showing us what is possible. When you join us in Austin at Burnout to All Out Live this October, you will be stepping into the room. This 2 to 3 day experience, depending on if you go VIP, is the most results-oriented event for business owners and entrepreneurs. It's unlike any other event you've attended. If you're looking for dynamic growth opportunities, cutting edge ideas, a supportive community, and energizing inspiration to help you elevate your business and upgrade your life, you'll find it at Burnout to All Out Live. But I have to warn you, last year the seats sold out weeks in advance. As a matter of fact, our gold VIP tickets, and I'm recording this ad in January, are totally sold out already. They've been snatched up. We do have some silver VIP tickets for that extra third day, and there's a good chance we're going to totally sell out this event again. So if you want in, I encourage you to grab your ticket now before the prices go up and the silver VIP tickets are completely gone. Check out the show notes from this podcast episode for the link to grab your ticket to secure your spot at Burnout to All Out Live 2024, where we will be elevating you. Or if you have a web browser handy, open up a new tab and go to www.burnout2allout.co/live-events. Can't wait to see you there. Hey. I hope you guys enjoy these, what I'm calling podcast shorts for my Burnout to All Out community. This is just a little peek behind the curtain of the coaching that goes on inside of my programs. We're bringing to you some of the best nuggets and coaching I'm giving within hot seats of all of our different programs, whether it's our LinkedIn Method Academy, our mini mastermind business basics, all the way up to our higher level mastermind. If you're hearing some of these questions and you're like, man, I wish I could get my burning question answered by Melissa. Hey, guess what? You could be featured on my podcast. If you've got a question that you want answered and you submit it to my team and we pick it, we will bring you here to the podcast for our podcast shorts and do a hot seat with you. Where can you submit your questions? Send them to teamburnout2allout.co. We'll make sure we drop that in the show notes for our podcast shorts. And I hope that you guys find as much value in these shorts as our clients do inside the program. Need some effective tactical advice that actually helps you get results and makes a real difference in your life and business? You've come to the right place. If you're finding yourself here today, it means you're getting ready to gain serious traction in your business, rapidly multiply your income and impact, and you're ready to make it happen while living all out. Guys, I'm Melissa Hinault, your trustworthy corporate dropout turned six-figure business burnout turned happy and healthy CEO of a multi-million-dollar online business. And you're listening to the Burnout to All Out podcast. On this show, we're serving up innovative growth strategies, simple implementation methods to put them into practice, and action-stimulating inspiration tailored specifically for the modern entrepreneur. Let's dive in.
First off, let's celebrate some wins because last week was a pretty awesome week and I'm pretty excited about it. Because it's finally starting to kick off. But I had about 5 to 7 off LinkedIn calls with people wanting to be looking at job opportunities. I had 1 contract signed with a bank and 2 more leads that I'm visiting with them this week. So potentially 3 placements that I'm pretty excited about. So that was a huge, huge win. So definitely my inbox has been packed. I mean, it's actually been kind of tough to keep up with, to be honest. Now, with that being said, so my big growth opportunity right now is expanding my network, expanding my contacts. At the beginning of last week, I started with like 339. Now I'm at 369. So I've grown by 30 contacts. I've really started doing the content, which I think everyone can attest to this. This is like my nervous spot on posting content. And I've tried to really stay consistent with it at least 5 out of the 7 days a week. And I don't know if I'm just jumping the gun and being hard on myself, but what about with like impressions with that? I feel like I'm not really getting any impressions. Is it people are kind of stalking me, seeing what I'm doing? When do I need to like look at it and pivot and say, okay, what do I need to be doing differently to start getting the impressions?
Yeah, great question. So how many new people have you added to your network since you started the academy?
So I really started doing the networking, like honestly, starting of last week. So I've expanded by 30 people of new people. And like I said, my DM's been full and I've been very grateful for that. I'm just not seeing it on the post. And I don't know if it's because my target market is more the employees. So they personally do not post a lot. I don't know.
Here's the thing. We don't want to change anything before we have enough data for a real assessment. And 30 new people in your network is not a large enough audience. Technically, I mean, you guys hear me say this a lot. 500 new network is really kind of the magic number to really start seeing energy in the feed until you have 500 new people in your network. You can't really make an educated decision around content because you don't have enough people to interact with it to know whether it's because nobody sees it or because it's not engaging. Right now, nobody's seeing it, right? 30 new people just isn't enough. Yeah.
So with that being said, I've been following my impressions and all that stuff. So this is like my second week to really be posting content. The first week I went live. Do you feel, and last week I did not, and that's where I saw kind of a drop down. Do you feel like you really need to be pushing to go live every single week to drive those impressions up?
So going live helps, but I don't want to create anxiety for everybody that you have to. Okay. But the thing about going live is that going live actually notifies everybody that you're connected with that you're going live, and it pushes the notifications to all. How many people do you have in your network?
Like 360.
Okay. Yeah. So it's pushing notifications to 360 people when you go live. That's the value of going live. I'm more concerned about you guys doing consistent work on LinkedIn than having to go live. I'm more concerned about you just being consistent, putting content out, whether it's live or not. Those of you who get a little bit anxious about streaming live, know that you can repurpose video and restream it as though it's live. Jackie's got some training on that. If you've got any kind of previous video or pre-recorded video, right, that you can pipe through, and you can even schedule it to go exactly when you want it to for those of you who work full-time, and it'll show that you're going live. So know that we have some modules on that. But that could be a piece of it for sure, because lives do push notifications for people to engage.
Okay, cool. My last and final question, and once again, there's probably not enough data to really do this. So my target audience is both male and females in the ag lending sector. I've noticed that those that are responding to my messages are a lot more on the female side. I mean, is that typical? Like that women are going to respond to your message? Because you know, when I'm asking to connect, I'm saying, hey, so-and-so, I see that you're also a fellow Aggie in the lending industry. I love to connect with others. How's everything going at Bank of America, whatnot. Yeah. And I've noticed that more women are like responding than men.
That's interesting. Do you know what the split is for your request to connect for men versus women?
No, I don't.
Because again, before we jump to conclusions that are more apt to respond, you may want to look to see what's your, how
many I'm requesting and then dive down into my data there. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's it for me. That was just mainly excited and making sure I'm on the right track.
Yay. So excited for you. This is so exciting.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, so much for listening in on today's podcast episode. And I can't wait for you to see my upcoming guest in the next episode. You are going to love this keynote speaker. Hey, here's the deal. If you liked this, please subscribe and leave a review. and you want the latest online business growth strategies and exclusive LinkedIn pro tips sent straight to your phone, text the word update to 704-318-2285. That is, text the word update to 704-318-2285. Can't wait to see you guys. Come find me over on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever you like to hang. Cannot wait to hear how you are enjoying and applying what you're learning. You guys reach out to me over on social because I love hearing what's resonating with you. When you reach out to me and you send me those personal DMs, they really do impact the content I continue to bring forward to you. So again, come find me, Melissa_Hinault over on Instagram, Melissa Hinault over on LinkedIn and Facebook. Can't wait to see you guys over there.